Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Subculture TV. I'm Chris.
I'm Jess.
I'm Tyler.
And with us today, we have a very special guest, IFBB Pro, Tuffeeeeee.
Hi guys, I'm Nathalie, otherwise known as Tuffeeeeee.
All right, Nathalie. So now that we have you finally on the show, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what you do and explain what an IFBB Pro is.
Okay.
That's a big list.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm trying to figure if I can remember what I do, like as like my career, my job. Okay. I was gonna say piss people off, but that's not. I mean, I do more than that. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my favorite pastime.
We don't get paid for that one.
Yeah.
So an IFBB, the acronym is IFBB. It's International Federation of Bodybuilding. So I am technically a professional with the International Federation of Bodybuilding. I'm a figure competitor.
You're technically a
Yeah,
pro?
technically.
You have a pro card.
I have a pro card.
You're actually a pro.
Yeah.
You're like a pro.
Yeah.
It's in my wallet. I keep it.
Wow.
Anytime anyone wants to fight me, I just pull out the card.
Yeah.
And what does that
Like-
get you? Like 5 extra seconds or?
Oh, they run
first
away.
hit?
They turn
Oh,
around.
Okay, got
I
it.
mean, look at her arms.
No, don't look. I don't want to intimidate you.
It also gives you like special admittance to the salty spittoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. That was the best SpongeBob episode ever. I love that. That's like what it looks like, where people are like flying around. That's like what people look, what it looks like at the shows.
So,
It's
so
like-
you are a fan of anime?
Yeah.
Is SpongeBob anime?
No.
Oh, I was like, I've been a nerd this whole time and I didn't even know. That's so funny.
Have you guys seen like the SpongeBob anime
Oh,
like,
yeah,
on like
dude.
Instagram though?
Yeah, that
Wait,
that actually
no.
was
Yeah.
dope. Yeah. I would actually watch that.
Someone made like an anime version of SpongeBob. It's pretty out there.
It's like
Yeah.
Naruto
It's
meets
good
SpongeBob.
though. Yeah.
I think there's like handsome Squidward and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handsome Squid. He's hot.
You think so?
I thought he was hot. Yeah.
So I guess we know your type.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have 8 arms.
You got
Yeah,
a shot.
what was it about handsome Squidward that like did it for you?
It was the chin dimple, I think.
Oh.
They had to add that. Whatever, like writer and producer did that was. I have a crush on him because Squidward came from him. So I feel like
Butt chin is such an unattractive name for
That's
it.
what it's called.
Wait,
butt
what?
chin.
Oh, the butt chin?
The cleft
I
chin.
don't think that's what it's like
No, it's not.
scientifically called.
no, it's not.
I
know
think it's a
cleft chin.
dimple, isn't it?
It's a cleft
It's
chin.
like
Yeah.
a dimple in your
Oh,
chin.
cleft chin,
Yeah, it's called a cleft chin.
Yeah.
Oh, see, now that ruined it.
Yeah.
I don't like him anymore.
Like it stops seeming like a dimple in a normal chin, and when you say cleft chin or butt chin, it seems like excess fat, like in the form of
Well,
2 balls, and then it's like,
No,
yeah.
even though it is funny, I served with the guy that when we shaved, because he had a cleft chin, but his was really bad. That he used to have to spread. It's
No
like
way.
spreading the cheeks, so he could shave in between.
That's so wild.
Yeah. Sorry, bro, if you're watching. But
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
He's like, why'd you have to tell
Yeah,
everybody?
that's
Drop his name. Drop his name.
that's what he, so we also like, all right, dude, spread the cheeks.
That's nasty.
So
That's
I have
awesome.
I have a real like quick question for you guys before we keep going. Who has the hotter chin? Handsome Squidward or the Crimson Chin?
Crimson chin, bro. From Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know which one's more attractive, but which one is more useful
The Crimson Chin.
during certain positions? You know what I mean?
I'm still going to go with
It's
the
like a
Crimson
backrest.
It's like, she knows what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm just gonna put this out there again. Squidward has like 8 arms.
This is true.
Yeah,
This is true.
Have you not seen the physique of the Crimson Chin?
that's true.
True.
But
Yeah.
what's his mobility like?
It's pretty high.
Yeah, it's pretty
True.
up there.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I guess it's nothing compared to something that has like no bones.
Mm.
The Squidward.
yeah, very flexible.
Mm.
Mm. Do you remember that one episode? I think it's the one where they're having like a jellyfish party or something, but like Squidward, like,
I think you're thinking of the talent show where he does the contemporary dance.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Did you see the tongue on that?
Those are the 2 best performances in cinematic history. That one, the Squidward one, and then the Napoleon Dynamite one, where he's performing for the talent show.
Oh.
Do you guys remember that one where he does like the
Yeah.
those 2? hands down, best in the world. No one can come close to this.
No one.
Yeah.
Well, so let's get back to you, Natalie.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So can you explain what a figure competitor is?
Well, there's a couple categories. So there's bikini, there's now wellness, which is the newest category in the IFBB. There's figure, there's physique, and then there used to be bodybuilding. They've recently taken away women's bodybuilding because they were getting too big and unhealthy. So physique and then figure. So figure is like they look for like total muscle tone overall. So you have to be very symmetrical. You still wear high heels, so there's still like feminine aspects to it, but it's bodybuilding. So they look for big shoulders, big glutes, a big back, a lot of muscle separation, stuff like that. So that's, the way to go pro is you have to go to a national qualifier. You win a national qualifier, then you go to nationals, and then if you win nationals, then you get your pro card. And then when you win your pro card, you can compete at pro shows with all other pros. And all those other pros are now competing to get to the Olympia stage. So if you go to the Olympia stage...
Shit. Wait, you said you were a pro? Like, it was all casual, but you, like, won
Yeah, like
nationals.
nationals.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
And to do that first, you have to qualify at a regional meet. And then when you go to a regional show, not meet, regional show, then you get to go to, because you said you competed in Florida?
Yeah, Florida,
So,
Orlando, yeah.
Top 2 or top 1?
Top 2 won their pro card because they give you top 2 because there's so many competitors.
Yeah.
So if it was only top 1, you'd have like 5 people walking away with a pro card. And there's so many good girls there. So they want to give everyone opportunity to obviously place. So yeah, top 2. And then whoever basically walks away with their pro card that year, now they prepare for their pro debut. So that's what I'm prepping for. Come September is my pro debut. So it's my first show as a professional. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh,
Exciting.
Congratulations.
What show is that?
It's going to be I'm doing 3 in September, but the first
3?
one, the first one is going to be the Sasquatch Pro, which is this is actually the first time I'm announcing it. So
There you go.
I'm coming for you, Washington. I'll be there. So yeah,
Okay.
it'll be fun. Yeah,
And
it's
what
exciting.
were the other 2 ones?
The Sasquatch Pro, and then depending on how I do, there's another one in Phoenix, Arizona. They're all in September, and then the last one is going to be in Florida.
So you're trying to go for the Olympia stage then?
Oh, I'm not trying. I'll be there.
There we go.
The girls there are just warming my seats.
Dang. So you have 20 competitors that make it to the Olympia stage, right? Or is there more in figure?
No, I think that sounds about
20?
right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Top 20 in the world.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, so
So
that's
not
the whole
even
world.
national, like the whole
No,
world.
that's the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are they still going based off of points for the Olympia?
I think so. Yeah. But if I win,
It's automatic.
I
qualifying.
go. Yeah, I go. So I just have to win one pro show, and I'll be there.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
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 Can we get like a little like sample or
Of
I
what?
don't know, like give us like a flag.
A flex?
Yeah.
Oh, like, they want like a pose.
Like a pose.
A pose?
Yeah.
Oh God. I have to. I'm not. No way. We're not about to do this. I'm just kidding.
You could do the front lats, Brad.
For that
Yeah.
in
easy.
here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit. I get too big. The microphone's gonna.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know. I told you. We said intimidation. We can't.
Intimidate.
You can just do like the penguin from Instagram.
The
Yeah.
penguin-
Oh, yeah.
Penguin from Instagram.
so because I know figure. Yeah, Jess, there we go.
Your turn. She looks
There
better
you
than I do.
Her arms could eat my arm like in one bite.
So can you walk us through what posing looks like?
What
Or-
posing looks like?
Yeah, for figure, like based off like bikini figure. I've never even seen a wellness competition.
Oh,
before, so
really?
I don't even know what their poses are.
It's very similar to bikini.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like how bikini differs from figure and what physique does.
Yeah. Physique. Well, actually, fun fact, my first ever show I ever did, I won overall in a physique show.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was my
dang.
first show. And then after I won, my coach was like, yeah, I think you need to do this. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess so. Yeah, let's do it. But then I went to figure because I just liked it more. And physique girls are just way too big. They're huge. And I was just like, I just can't. It's like, they're huge. not that I couldn't compete with them, but like it just would like, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, the bikini poses are very like, well, all the girls are in high heels. The difference is too, you can always tell because their suit is detached. So bikini girls are actually wearing like a 2-piece bikini, whereas figures, we have like a cross in the back that attaches. It's a little different, but bikini's very like elegant. They're mostly about like their glutes. So they have a lot of poses that show like their glutes and their hamstrings, which is the muscle like behind your leg.
Yeah, that's real tight
For those
for
you
me
guys
right
don't
now.
know.
I get it.
Figure, it's like we have to show off everything because they're judging our overall physique. So we have to pose like from the front so they can see like our abs and our quads. And then we turn to the side and then we turn to the back so they can see our back and our butt and our glutes. And then we turn to the other side. So yeah, they want to see us like full like 360. And then after you go up and do like your independent poses, then they bring you out with all the other figure girls and compare you guys all together on stage and see who's the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's the atmosphere?
Oh, the girls all hate each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
At least the figure girls. At least the figure
I feel
girls,
like
yeah.
that's true for any of the classes because like
Yeah.
I remember my first physique show. Everyone was like just like dogging
Yeah.
everybody. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I thought
Oh,
people were
yeah.
supposed to be like happy.
I
But
went.
then again,
It's, yeah.
I feel like dead. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I actually have a funny story at the show when I did nationals. I don't really like, I'm not as like nervous. Like I just kind of, I'm like, whatever, I'm chilling. Like I was eating a bag of chips, like waiting to go on.
You were allowed to eat chips.
Yeah. My coach had me eat like potato chips, just like,
for the
cause like the
sodium.
salt, you
Yeah.
know? And I was like running late to go cause they have you line up backstage with all the other girls before you go on. And I went up, I walked up with my robe and my ex was like, your robe, like take your robe off. And I was like, oh yeah. So I like took my robe off and the girls saw my physique for like the first time and they were so mad they wouldn't let me in the line.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, and like the I forgot what they called, like the guy that runs like the show backstage to make sure everyone's there, you know, he was like, you need to get in line, and I was like, they won't let me in. Like I was like, the girls won't make a space for me to fit in the line. And so he had to come over and like tell, like he was like, you guys need to move. So it's really competitive. Like if there's someone that they know is gonna do well, like you're hated.
Wow.
But it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of backstage like sabotage, I feel like too.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, especially like at least from what I've seen on the guy side, you see some guys be like, "Oh, you know, it looks like you need some more rice cakes."
Yeah.
You should have some more.
It's like bring it
Yeah.
on. It's like a cheer competition.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Try to have you spill over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so competitive.
Spilling over just means that like you bloat with more water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're supposed to have just enough carbs before you go on stage, because like you pump up right before you go on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard because like
Wow.
when you're pumping up, right? You're trying not to sweat off your tan.
Yeah,
So
totally.
It's like you gotta do things nice and slow.
Yeah.
just
You're like,
get a nice
don't
little
ruin
pump in.
it. Yeah. No, it's so fun. I love it. I was like, you know, you look good when people start being mean to you. You're like, oh yeah, I got this in the bag. You're like, she hates me.
It's when people like the people that get ignored, they're like, oh, they're not a threat.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. If you get worried, like I'm like, why is no one mad dogging me?
Yeah.
Why am I not being mad dog? Like I don't look good. Like
Yep.
yeah.
So
No,
is there like a reason for the tan, or can you compete without a tan, or like
I mean, technically,
How does
you
that work?
can.
nobody
But-
would ever dare
Yeah,
do
no.
so.
Yeah.
It's because the
Is it like a
light,
culture thing,
the
or is it
lights
like
are
a-
so bad that like if
They're, like,
you went out there
blinding.
without a tan, you would disappear.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's really like when you go out there, you can't even see anybody.
You can barely see the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it to like just kind of help make all your muscles look more defined with the lighting? Is that
Yeah,
part of it?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like if you like put on like like oil,
Okay.
it's like the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like just makes it like
Yeah. Make you shine a little more.
yeah, like oh
Like
yeah.
when I put on some lotion on my
But
tattoo.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
but it's like you always have those people who try to cheap out on not getting the tan, and so they do it themselves,
So bad.
and it's like so bad every time.
And
I'm
it's
what
like
are you
only it's
doing?
like $100. Like just
Yeah.
do it. Like
Well, I feel bad for girls for competing because you got to pay for makeup, you're paying for your tan, so that's 200. Well, like 250, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, being pro, you probably don't have. Do you still have to pay for shows?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so like in amateur, it's like 150, right?
For like entrance fees.
Yeah, and then 150 for your NPC card,
Yeah.
and then on top of like your hotel stay that you have to have,
Yeah.
and then your food,
Oh yeah.
your bikini. How much was your bikini? You're gonna be shocked.
My first
Wait,
bikini
hold
I
on, time
bought.
out. How much do you think?
Yeah,
a bikini
guess.
cost?
Guess.
Well, now that you're saying it, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna like throw a crazy number out there.
Yeah.
Right.
So originally I would have thrown out like $100, but now
I
I am gonna
wish.
go up to 600.
Sorry.
He still laughs.
Well,
$2,000?
So
3,000.
3,000. I mean, there are some.
yeah.
Like
Really?
depending. Some girls
Are they, like,
put like
bedazzled?
real.
Yeah,
some
they
girls
are,
put
like,
real
the
diamonds
shine,
on
yeah.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
like. But they're Swarovski crystals, so they're
Yeah.
expensive.
That makes sense
Because it's
then.
like for some reason I don't know. I've just never. That's more of like bikini combat. I've never been like crazy about that stuff. Because I feel like when you're figure, you're more focused on like your physique. But when you're like, you know, like a lot of other girls see it as more of like a pageant. So they
so
want to
the
like really
earrings
deck
and stuff.
themselves out. I'm just not that. I feel like I've had the same jewelry all the entire for the years
Really?
I've never bought
Wow.
any new stuff. Just because I'm like, whatever. Like if my shoulders aren't good enough for you, like sorry. Like my earrings aren't gonna help that. Like
That's how it should be, honestly.
yeah, like sorry, you don't like my earrings? Well, guess what? Like I have abs, so F you. Like
Yeah, because it's not was it because the IFBB or no the WBFF they have like a beauty pageant section thing.
yeah.
right? Which is another bodybuilding federation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theirs is more fashion. There's just like
Yeah.
actual modeling.
I think it's
Yeah.
World
Beauty, like fitness fashion, yeah.
something like that,
Interesting.
Yeah, IFBB is all just like muscle. IFBB's just come with the best package and hopefully you do well. Yeah.
Minus some of the politics that play out. here
Yeah,
and there, right?
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so let's get back to how much this swimsuit
Oh,
cost.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm still waiting.
So mine luckily the girl I had do mine hooked me up. So I think I spent maybe like 800.
That's getting hooked up.
That was getting hooked
That
up.
was getting
yeah.
hooked up.
Wow.
The last show I did, one of the girls was my posing coach. She like knew I was gonna go pro, and she actually mailed me her suit that she went pro with,
Oh, that's so nice.
and was like, "Hey, I want you to wear my suit." And I was like, "Dude, you can't do that to me." So yeah, so I wore her suit on stage. And then obviously I sent it back to her. I was like, I don't want to know how much this costs. I was like, I'm going to send it back to you. Care shipping, like, pack it back. But this time, I have a suit sponsor. So luckily hopefully won't have to pay anything.
Who's your sponsor? You can throw it out.
Ravish Sands.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll be making my suit for me. They actually made my posing suit, which posing suits are cheap. They're like $30, $50. But she sent me one as like a, good faith, like, hey, I'll take care of you for your show. So yeah, I'm interested to see what she does. I'm excited.
What's the most outrageous you've heard someone paying for a suit?
3,000.
See, so the
Yeah.
most outrageous I've heard, it was one of the girls I was coaching for a bikini show. Who was her first show? I told her not to go crazy. I even gave her somebody that repurposes the suits.
Yeah.
Right? So she would spend like $300.
Yeah.
Right? She goes out and decides to get one fully customized, customized jewelry, everything. First show, $1,200.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
And I was, why did you do that?
Yeah.
And then not only that, it broke my heart because she's like, so like the day after the show, she's like, so my cat got to my suit and destroyed it.
No.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow.
Please tell me she like is well off.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is. She
Oh
is.
my.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're gonna leave your suit out for something to get to it, though, it's like you deserve that
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah,
Like you
I
took that
know.
L.
I was
Like,
like, wow.
I don't
Wow.
know. Sometimes like my dogs can open doors,
Oh,
dressers,
true.
and it feels like they can get anywhere.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
true.
pretty sure if you had a $1,200 bikini, you'd probably take extra
Yeah,
care.
you'd put that thing like up on a shelf
shelf.
somewhere,
In a
like
safe.
in a safe. Yeah,
that
that's
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day after.
that's crazy. Yeah.
So what, I guess, you getting ready from an amateur point to a pro point, whether it's your training or nutrition has changed?
My food, I think I've probably doubled.
How many calories is that?
Well, in my off season, I was hitting over 3,000. My first show, I think off season, I was eating maybe 1,600. Yeah, so doubled about, and then yeah,
So your calories got cut in half?
yeah. No, in off season, I went from eating only 1,500 to 3,000.
Oh, so you okay,
So I
quite
doubled.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a sick
So
crop.
yeah, no. Well, especially because I was obviously my first show I competed. I went on stage at 112 pounds, and then yeah, this show I'll probably be about 135. I'm sorry, 125. So 10 extra pounds. So yeah, I mean that's
a lot of mass.
it's a lot of food to keep up with that mass. So yeah, in my off season, my first show I was 120. This time I was 145. So 25 pounds. I'm only 5'2" too. So I'm like, people think 20 pounds not that bad, but like on a short
that's a lot
chick,
of
like
mass.
that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the food has increased definitely. And my first show actually that I won, I didn't do a single day of cardio. This time, my coach is like, you're doing cardio. Yeah, 30 minutes of cardio.
And before people get crazy, how long are your gym sessions?
I'm laughing because Chris gives me shit every single time I'm in the gym. It'll be like 2 hours. I'll be like, why are you still here? What do you think? I don't know. How long am I there? Like 4 hours?
Yeah.
4 hours? And that's not including like I leave and then go do another half hour of cardio and abs. So like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it could probably not be that long. I'm sure someone could like power through, but like, it's just, I don't know. I want to like take my time with it and I want to just be all in and involved. Like he was asking me the other day, he was like, are you going to lift before or after? Like, you know, will you come with me on like the podcast? And I was like, oh, 100% after. And he was like, why? And I was like, because I can't, like, if I have something going on after I'm lifting, like I can't focus. I feel like I'm rushing. I can't like get in or devote what I want to like, you know, devote to it. So I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
Which is why it's crazy that Ronnie Coleman was like a full-time cop.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Sorry, who's Ronnie Coleman?
Oh,
for people that don't know
Oh,
out
sorry.
there.
Ronnie
Not me.
Coleman.
Not me.
So Ronnie Coleman, eight-time, right? He won an 8?
Yeah.
Eight-time Mr. Olympia. So he was the world's
Okay.
best for 8 years.
8 years
in a row.
straight. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one that beat him out was Jay Cutler,
Yeah.
and his physique was amazing. But like, Ronnie Coleman was a full-time cop in Arizona, I believe. Like he was
man.
like a beat cop.
Oh,
Could you
wow.
imagine getting pulled over?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Their crime rates 0.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's hilarious.
yeah, it's crazy because he would say he would just eat in a squad car.
Yeah. Those shifts,
My
they're
gosh.
long. Cops work like 12, 14-hour day.
and he
Like,
did it.
yeah.
And he also like used to squat like over like he hit like an 800-pound squat.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a freaking animal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. I honestly, I'm pretty tough. Like, I've been through stuff. But if I got pulled over and he walked out of the car, like his car behind me,
Oh, yeah.
I think I would pee in my
Oh, yeah, 'cause
pants.
He was one of the taller champs too, at like 6 foot or 6'1".
Yeah, that's
that's a
insane.
Big guy, 6'1", 250.
Yeah, that's like The Rock. That's like if The Rock walked out of a squad
Yeah.
car behind you and came walking to, I'd be like, I didn't do it, I swear. I'd be like,
Honestly, the second that happens and I see a man like that walking out of the car, I'm driving away and waiting till another car pulls me over.
yeah.
And I'll take whatever jail time I have, but I'm not risking that.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, what's your badge number? I call 911. Are you sure this guy's on the force? I need to know right now.
Looks like an animal.
Yeah, I don't think you should be here, sir.
You know what works for me every time?
Crying?
I just cry.
Yeah.
Like, not like pretty cry, not like one of these. Like I just
Like
bawl. I'm
bawl?
like,
See, Tyler and I can't do that, bro.
like that.
Yeah.
No, I seriously was driving back home to Arizona, like back to like my hometown from Arizona, the day before my birthday. I get pulled over. Keep in mind, I'm going on the 10. There's no one on the 10 going back, especially like in the middle of a week, right? Get pulled over by the cop. You know, by the way, he was in front of me. Slows down. I slowed down to like a reasonable speed. He's like, you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, no. And he was like, you were going 85 on the 10 freeway. Or, all right, sure, whatever. And then he's like, where are we going so fast? And I was like, I'm just trying to get home. You know, I'm like, I'm heading back home. Tomorrow is like my birthday. So I'm just trying to get back like in time for like the party. Right? Says, oh, okay. I thought I'm doing great. Proceeds to give me like the fattest ticket of my life.
Happy birthday.
He's like, I call BS.
Yeah.
It's not your birthday.
But he sees my card and he's like, oh, he's like, yeah.
You're
he's
still
like,
lying.
Happy early birthday. And I'm like, all right, man.
Here's your present.
Yeah. The crazy part was I literally heard him call on like his I don't know, his like radio. He told them like, "Hey, I just pulled over someone. Can you send someone else out to get?" So he was on the way to pull some like probably to go to like some sort of crime. He's like, "No, this guy's driving too fast on a dead freeway. Let me pull him over."
Especially on the 10.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
That sucks.
I'd do it again though, you know, like no regrets.
Dude, I think the worst ticket I ever got was I was coming home before my second deployment, and mind you, I was speeding. I was going like, I got clocked going.
Don't lie right now. Don't lie to us. We need to know the real.
I got clocked going 115.
Oh my goodness.
Jail.
Yeah, straight to jail. Do not pass go.
You know, but obviously I got pulled over. He asked me why I knew, or he asked if I knew why I was getting pulled over. Like, of course, I was speeding. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going home on my pre-deployment leave." He's like, "Oh, okay." And I show him my ID. He's like, "Oh, so you are actually active military?" I'm like, "Yeah."
No, I
Okay.
lied.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, well, I'm gonna help you out. I don't want to make sure you don't get a felony. So he wrote me up for going, I think like 85.
Oh yeah, because if as long as it's below 85 or 85
Yeah.
and below, it's not
Yeah.
a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wrote me up for going 85. He's like, but you're still gonna have to go to court or whatever. And I was just like, about that. When's the court date? He's like a month and a half away. Like, oh, I'm gonna be in Afghanistan. He's like, hey, look, I'm trying to get you a deal. Like, you're gonna have to be there. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the federal
What?
government is
Yeah.
shipping me
Yeah.
to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Didn't believe me. And he was like, all right, dude, if you don't go, you're gonna have a warrant for your arrest. I'm like, okay. Mind you, I deployed. I
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What happened?
they arrested him. Obviously.
Yeah.
I went to Afghanistan. I came back and
And you got arrested?
no.
Oh. I was like, wait, what?
No, my
He gets off the plane. There's like an officer waiting for him. Like,
Actually,
With handcuffs.
they're hunting him down
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
He's wanted.
There's like warrants all over for your arrest. Like,
my command was like, hey, so were you supposed to go to court while you were deployed? Like, yeah. Like, did you not tell them that you were deploying? Like, it's exactly what I told them. Like,
Yeah.
well, look, just leave, go to Orange County early and take care of it. Like, okay. I went and the judge took one look at my orders. Like, you were deploying and he still gave you a speeding ticket for only going 85.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
you're like, yeah. You're like, man, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what
yeah.
a dick.
I was like,
You're like, that's not even a felony.
Yeah.
that's exactly
You're like,
what
I think the
happened.
cop was just having a really bad day, Judge.
Yeah, and I was dismissed. He was like, all right, I'm sorry. Hopefully you have a good rest of the time home before you deploy again. I was like, yep.
See
all
ya.
Bye.
Proceeds to drive 115.
Oh, no, I was going more like 140.
Oh my! I
You can't
said
just-
not lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
not like,
I
it's
said-
like 115.
No,
I
I
said-
said I got clocked going 115.
Oh, okay.
I was going
It's like
more
we need to know
150.
these
Does the
things.
clock
Yeah.
only go up to 115?
Yeah.
No, it's because I got alerted that it was a cop. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna slow down enough. So I just,
Oh, so you started. Oh, crazy.
yeah,
Dang.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I am a worse driver than everyone here. I'm like really bad at driving. You probably don't know. They know. I'm really bad. And I've never gotten a ticket.
What?
Yeah.
Because you cried your way out.
Anything. Yeah, I just cry. The thing is, I'm not trying to cry. I can't cry on demand. I'm not like that good of an actress. It's just when a cop is coming towards me, I'm like, oh, I feel it. And so I just let it
You
go.
just freak out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I can barely get words out. Sometimes I like try to call someone while the police is coming so that I can like pretend like I was on a phone call because I was like how distressed I am. And I've never gotten a ticket. They always say like, be safe going home because I'm like in shambles.
Yeah, see, I can't
Dang.
do that.
Yeah.
One time that happened and I didn't even have my license yet. I only had my permit and he
Oh
still
my
let me go.
Oh.
Yeah, see, the
Yeah.
best I got these days is that I always pull out both my driver license and my veteran ID.
Oh, there you go. Just slip it in there.
Be like, oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right. that's
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
ID. And they're always like, oh, what was that? Like, oh, it's just my VA card.
Double the fine.
Yeah.
And like 9 out of 10 times, they just like let me go. They're like, hey man, just thank you for your
Nine
service.
out of 10
Can I get a
times, how
copy
many
of
times
that?
Are you getting pulled over?
Well, it just depends what it's for.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
I'm better now.
I'm better now. Yeah.
All right. Well, Natalie, why don't you tell us about what you enjoy doing on your off time?
With the extra like 10% of my life that I have after after all my meals in the gym, and ignoring the guys in my DM, I would say
Hint, hint, guys.
no, you know what? I have a dog and he's my roommate. He's my best friend. He's 4. He's a Catahoula leopard. He's got like, out of any single dog I've ever, and I'm not just saying because it's biased, out of every single dog I've ever known in my entire life, he has the most energy.
Oh.
So literally, if I'm not home, I'm spending time with him. So like, and the only way to get him to tire out is like the dog beach.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
So I'm at the dog beach like every
We're huge
weekend.
dog people.
Oh, okay. I'll show you guys a picture.
Yeah.
He's like, he keeps me so active. Like there are times, and he's a little brat too. This morning, well, he does it every morning, but he wakes me up and like me thinking, I'm like, oh, he's hungry. He needs to go to the bathroom. Like 7:30 on the dot every morning, he'll wake me up and I'm like, okay. And for some reason I forget he does this, but I wake up and I'm like, all right. And I feed him and I get ready and I'm like, where did he go? And he's like back in bed in my spot in the bed.
Wow.
So I'm like, he didn't need anything. I'm like, he just wanted me to get up. So every morning he does that and I forget still every morning. And I'm like, I could like, mommy instincts come in. You're like, he needs something. Yeah.
You sleep in a single bed? Like why can't you guys both be on the bed?
He wants to lay like horizontal across the whole, I don't know.
dogs
And
love
he
that.
just wants me to, but yeah, so I spend time with him at the dog beach. I'm a movie like weirdo. So I love movie theaters and going to the movies.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh my God.
Don't you know you don't ask those
I
questions?
knew he was going to ask me this question. My favorite movie of all time is Lord of the Rings. It's the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd.
You can quote like the entire movie.
It's bad.
Like all 3.
It's bad.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
really bad. So
not
yeah,
bad.
movies.
It's okay to be a nerd.
I know, it's absolutely. But I have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
Nobody must know this.
You can just be a buff nerd.
Yeah. Those are the best ones.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is a big nerd.
He's the
There you
best
go.
buff
Yeah.
nerd. Yeah.
He almost missed his calling for Superman because he was too busy playing WoW. Or
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, no, it was-
Warhammer.
No, I think it was WoW.
Oh, was it WoW?
Yeah.
That's so bad you guys know what game it was.
Yeah.
That's the level of nerd we have here right now.
Yes.
I mean,
We
how
know
do you
what
not
game-
love Henry Cavill? How do you not know everything about him, right?
I don't think he's that attractive.
Oh.
Can
That's a hot take.
I just say something? Like, I think the guy is definitely attractive. Okay, but I'll say this: he's not special.
Yeah,
What?
totally. I agree.
His face is just very
Oh.
like normal.
I agree.
Like it's
I don't know.
handsome normal, but it's just normal. There's
Yeah.
not, like
I
you couldn't
think
pick him out in a crowd. And you know how you can't pick him out in a crowd? I think Jimmy Kimmel did something with him where he stood in front of like the Superman poster without anything on, like no like wires or anything on. No one recognized Henry Cavill as Henry Cavill.
Did he have like sunglasses and a hat though?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, he does look very average. He looks
Yep.
very plain.
No way.
I think
Yeah.
he's like ruggedly
No
handsome.
shy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in New York too, so it wasn't even like
That's interesting.
it wasn't like, oh, they took him to like the middle of nowhere where maybe they don't watch as many. No, like
That's so
Yeah.
funny. I could totally see that though.
Yeah.
Because like you poured Orlando Bloom out somewhere,
or like Johnny Depp.
or Johnny Depp, or someone just like
Sorry, I
hot.
think you misspoke. You mean Legolas?
Legolas.
Yeah.
If you put Legolas out there, he'll get people would
Yeah.
think he was somebody.
That's her type.
When I was like 8, when the movie came out, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, Legolas." I was like, "I
That was
like
her
boys."
first crush.
Interesting.
He was my yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone DM'd me the other day because I posted on my story. I was like, "My first crush," because like the trilogy was on, and someone was
The
like,
trilogy was on.
they're like
as in
the-
you put it on. Or
No, like-
yeah.
"Well, like,
It was
I'll never tell." But it was like on, and like one of my like friends DM'd me, and they were like, "It's so funny you picked like the scrawniest, most feminine character of the whole entire movie."
it's true.
And I was like, I was 8. Like, I was like, but it's true. Yeah.
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 Do you still like the scrawny types, or are you more into like the really jacked?
I like the toxic big buff ones.
Yeah.
Have to be toxic.
They,
Is
yeah,
that
they're
part of
always
it?
toxic. But you can't be buff and not toxic. It doesn't, yeah.
except me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's exceptions, but not that I have found yet. So I don't know.
So gym bros, got it.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair.
You know.
No, so what? So seeing that we're an anime podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Just
are.
a little bit.
Yeah.
knowing
We
that
are? Wait.
yeah.
So knowing that she likes Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
what anime would you recommend for her to watch?
I think I would definitely recommend Mushoku Tensei. So I think we've said this in the past, but Mushoku Tensei is very similar to Lord of the Rings in where there's a lot of world building.
Okay.
So there's mages and everything like that. But the guy actually went like to the extent of like creating different lands like geographically that have different languages that don't exist in like
Sick.
culture. So it's actually pretty impressive. I would say there's like the adventure story to it. There's a like adventure aspect, like a very long journey.
Okay. Dope.
So I would say it's probably like right in line with what you're kind of look for. Now you have to kind of get past the beginning because like an isekai is very for someone
Explain
that's
what
never.
Isekai. That sounds very
Yeah.
LOTR.
So isekai is essentially when
So I'm gonna name my son Isekai.
Oh my gosh, don't do
I
that.
love it.
Wait, why not?
No,
That's
do
a
it,
hot
do
name.
it. Yeah.
Imagine if I picked Isekai. You
Yeah.
know how hot my kid would be?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
They just wouldn't be in
yeah.
this world anymore.
Well,
So-
no, I'm not either mentally, so that's okay.
Isekai just means that like someone's been transported to like another world. So that's what happened. Usually it comes in the form of reincarnation. In this instance, it does, but it could just be someone that like was alive that got teleported to another world. But
Or summoned or whatever.
yeah,
It
for
also
people
has
that-
this lady in
Can
it.
I be summoned to
oh
another
yeah,
world?
look at
yeah.
look at that lady.
Is that Isekaya? Who's that? I like your abs.
You like your abs?
She's a character in Mushoku
Yeah.
Tensei.
Can I be that? Well, she's buff. I think she's buffer than me.
Nah, I think you guys are on the same level.
Is that how you guys see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
This is how bad my dysmorphia is. I feel like my physique looks the same as hers.
As me?
Yeah, like
Hold on. Can we do one of these on camera? No. I just want the camera to see.
Flex it.
I want people to understand what I'm looking at.
I'm not kidding. When I walk around, I'm like, what is everyone staring at me
Yeah.
for? Like,
No,
I have
but
no
I
idea.
do think that's a big issue in the bodybuilding community.
Oh, 100%.
Like that's why I had to stop competing.
But that's like
Really?
everyone.
No,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
it's like Jess, it's bad in the anime or in the bodybuilding
bodybuilding,
community,
yeah.
like really
I get
bad.
that. I'm sure it's worse because
Yeah,
you guys
like-
are constantly being judged.
Well, no, like it got so bad to the point where I looked in the mirror, and no matter how shredded I was like, I hate myself. I'm not shredded
Wow.
enough.
No, it's true.
I'm not dry enough.
Yeah.
I'm
not dry enough.
Yeah. Well, so dryness is a term. It's like so you get rid of all the water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like dryness in the skin and stuff. And it's like, dang, my lats aren't big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
my right quad's bigger than my left.
Yeah.
This is
It's not
Yeah.
even though, you know what's funny though? Because I don't know if this is how it is for you, but it's not even that I care about the judges or being judged. It's
No.
your own,
Yeah.
it's your
Yeah.
own vision of what you want to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, every day, I'm sure we wake up, bodybuilder or not, I'm sure everyone wakes up and looks in the mirror and goes, I wish I could change that. I wish that
Oh,
looked a little
yeah.
different. So now, with how much time and effort and attention we put into our bodies as bodybuilders, we have it tenfold. We look in the mirror and we're like, we spend so much time and effort and energy into eating and into doing cardio, into lifting and doing all this, like, not going places, not going to parties, not hanging out, like, spending all my time, like, this is my whole life, and then looking in the mirror and being like, this should still, with all the time and effort I'm doing and everything I'm doing, this should still look way
Well, yeah,
different.
like how many times have you brought prep to a date?
Brought prep to a date?
Yeah, like your meal prep.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, and I have to tell them, like, guys will ask me out, like, especially during prep now, like, people will be like, hey, can I take you out yet? Because they know.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, or I've even had DMs where they're like, when do you start prep? Because they know once I hit that date, it's like so much harder for me to go out and do stuff. And so, but I appreciate that, like them asking me, like, you know, or like, I'll have dudes that'll be like, yeah, bring your meals with you. Like, and I'm like, that's nice, you know, but then there's guys that aren't involved like in the bodybuilding world. And I'm like, almost sometimes be like, can I bring, like, I have to, like, how long are we going to be gone? Like,
Yeah, so
and if it's like over 2 hours, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need to bring food with me. And they're like, wait, what?
you see, guys, I'm not crazy.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, they think I'm a little crazy how often I eat.
Well, we are crazy.
Yeah.
It's the only
guess-
people that hang.
that's-
We are,
I
we're
guess-
not
I
mentally.
guess that's
I have
true.
so many bolts loose in my brain
Yeah.
to do this. It's crazy. Yeah.
Like Chris, if he hasn't had food in like 3 hours, like it's like incomprehensible. It's just like making up stories. Like I swear he's having hallucinations sometimes. Like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, like remember in the anime when this happened?" And me and Tyler are both like, "That never happened."
It's the low blood sugar.
Yeah.
It's the low blood sugar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many meals did you eat in that day? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I listen to our podcasts and I'm like, that's not true, is it? And I look it up and it's not true. And I'm like, oh, Chris.
That's when you know I'm lacking food.
Yeah.
Like, we're not the source. We're not the anime source for factually true.
You're there for the controversial
Yeah.
sayings. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but so how can we three convince a bodybuilder or a normie, what we call you guys?
I think what would be
Normie?
better than that is like wondering like why haven't you gone into anime?
Yeah.
Is there anything that kind of like pushes you away from it? Because I understand why a lot of people wouldn't want to start anime.
Well, I think especially in our world where things are easy access, right? Like I'm sure I would have come across it or started to get into it if it was easily accessible to me. Like right now, if I wanted to watch anime, I would have no idea how to get to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see ads on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? No one has sent me a link and said, hey, here, watch this episode of whatever. Like, you know what I mean? With like other stuff, like if you look at like reality shows or stuff, you turn on Netflix and it's there. Yeah. I'm sure if Netflix had like an anime section.
So they actually do.
Yeah,
I'm sure more people would. But see, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's because
I think you have to go into like, you have to go into the TV section and then there's a drop down of genre.
Yeah.
And then it's like anime and action.
See, and that's too much effort, right? Because people want one click here, done. Like, you know.
That's true.
So I feel like it's about like access, like easily. Like if the demand's not there, why am I going to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And most of the animes are on Crunchyroll, which there's no way that you have. Like, why would you?
See, I have no idea.
Just for anime.
That's a sushi roll. I have no idea.
Oh,
See, I don't know. Yeah, like if you said that to me, I'd be like, "Are we gonna go right now? Like, what's?
Have you ever seen like?
Are you hungry?
Have you seen like the Carhartt like beanies and stuff like that, or like backpacks or?
Yeah, the people in especially in my complex, because I live in Irvine, it's on everyone's car.
Yeah, so that Carhartt sticker, that orange like logo, it's like exactly the same thing as the Crunchyroll logo in my mind.
Really?
Yeah, like pull it up just because I don't have my phone on me right here. But every time I see someone have a Carhartt like something, I used to think like, oh, that person's into anime, but then I found out it's not. It's just Carhartt's logo.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what genres are you into for Link of Stack TV?
For TV, I'm weird because I like both ends of the spectrum.
Okay.
Like I love comedy, but then I love like the dark thriller, like government takeover movies. Like Handmaid's Tale, I'm really into.
Oh, okay.
Like The Maze Runner, I'm really into. Like I love all those crazy future, like government's gonna take over, like sci-fi thriller things.
So like Cyberpunk.
So here's like Carhartt.
Yeah,
versus
okay.
Crunchyroll.
I wish I could.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
No. The genre is Cyberpunk.
Genre. But then I also love like stupid, like I love The Office, like my favorite show, hands down. Like I love comedy. Like
like sitcoms.
Yeah, it's one or the other, depending on how high I am or what mood I'm in. It's
That's
like
So,
what kind of day I've had.
So do you like stories that are fed to you, or stories that you fill in as you go?
Oh God, this is so deep. I wasn't prepared for this. Hold on.
I mean, it's okay to like both.
You know, I'll revert back to my education. So I studied English. My bachelor's degree is in English, and it's because I love to write. I used to love. Since I was little, I would write stories, like fiction stories and stuff like that. And actually, my dad was the one that was like, "You should study English so you can learn how to write stories." So I love getting into my own imagination and making stuff up. Like, I actually do like those movies. Like, I love or hate, but it's like one of those movies, or if like you've ever read a book and the author kind of like leaves it up to you to decide like what happened. I like those kind of movies. And like books and things like that. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, there's a few shows I think then in the anime genre that I think you would like.
Okay.
Yeah. It just depends on how much time you want to spend watching.
Well, this episode here capped me out for the whole week. I have no more time after this. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can watch it while doing cardio.
There you go. I do. I watch Netflix during cardio.
See?
There you go. See.
You have to read during. If
I used to do it. Yeah,
You have really good vision. Can you read subtitles on your phone while you're doing cardio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I just do the bike, so I'm
yeah,
just sitting there.
I watched all of Food Wars while I was on prep because to sabotage myself.
Why do we do that? We all do that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
We all do that. When I'm
watching bake
prepping,
shows.
I love baking.
Yeah.
But I don't eat
Really?
any of it, but I love to give it to people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't know why we
it's
do
the
that.
smell. That's what it's to help. Like it takes the edge off. I
I-
feel like that's why I used to love smelling peanut butter.
Oh.
That's weird.
Like in your
Yeah.
free time, like that's one of your favorite pastimes, just like sitting there.
No, like on prep.
I was like, you're like
Yeah,
my dog.
No, like when I was on prep, peanut butter was my favorite thing in the world to eat.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
because how sweet it was. 'Cause
Oh.
I never had a sweet tooth until after my first show.
Oh,
And then after that, I got a massive sweet tooth.
And it just screwed you
Yeah.
over. Yeah. I think it's for me. It's like when I'm doing like I think it tricks my brain to think like I'm still getting it. Like it's
Yeah.
the smells. Are
like it's there
Yeah.
because I think when you're prepping, you're starving yourself, so your body's telling you food isn't around. Like it's freaking out. But if I'm visually seeing it, I think my body like is like, oh, okay. Even if I'm not eating it, I think it still satisfies something. I don't know. I'm just crazy. I warned you guys. I said.
Yeah. So, what's something that you would recommend for her to watch?
Okay. I have a crazy one. Just because I know you said you like toxic buff dudes.
Muscle men, yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Dragon Ball Z?
No way. No way.
I'm just kidding.
Listen, I wouldn't make a bad recommendation.
Hey,
Oh.
jeez.
Dang.
Comments roaster.
I think
Emotional damage.
that Record of Ragnarok would be good for her.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
like
It's
a
toxic.
bunch of it's just a bunch of dudes like duking it out.
That are massive.
There's like magical powers that work in like interesting ways.
Ooh, I love that.
So do you like spoilers or are you
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
for example, like there's one guy who like basically you have like a very special weapon in order to kill the gods. That's like it's like a 1v1 of
Yeah.
like, big muscle dudes like going at it. Gods
Who's just gonna
versus
ruin my
humans.
life? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of them will for sure. Just,
Even like Hercules.
yeah,
Like
we're
Jack
like
the Ripper.
I don't know about that one.
He'll ruin your life. For
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
But like even Thor, he has like a hammer like probably the size of like this couch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see Thor's hammer.
Swing
Yeah.
that hammer.
Oh, the way that he
Was that
swings
in the
it
window?
is like real good.
got me.
Real good. Yeah.
Don't get me an energy drink. This is where it'll turn.
But what do you
That's
guys
so funny.
think, right? Don't you think she would like that?
I think there's a possibility. I think it depends. That animation style
Is different.
is
Yeah.
very different, but at the same
It's
time,
very
for someone
detailed.
that isn't
Yeah.
into animes already, it's not like she has a predetermined style going into it.
That's yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess-
Okay, I got you.
before like I make a recommendation, is there anything negative that you have like an imagination or like that you've heard about anime that you've has kind of stuck you or maybe like further pushed you away from it?
I think, like for me, and at least for a lot of people, I think because it's animated, I think that's what turns a lot of people off
Does
because
it make you feel
they,
like it's just a cartoon?
they associate it with like a cartoon. And so I feel like people don't understand, like, right? Because we all grew up watching cartoons,
Yeah.
like like we said, SpongeBob. Like there were so many. Hey Arnold,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Pokemon, even like,
So that's an anime.
100%.
Yeah.
Which like I had little, Pokemon
Yeah.
cards and stuff. But like again, I was in kindergarten. So I think people just associate it like, okay, if I grew up, like, I think people forget, like, people can still enjoy it as adults. So I think we just disassociate from it because it's like, an animation. So we just assume. But that's just the stigma, I think. I think people just assume and think that way. Yeah.
So then would you say, so like if we can give you shows that show pretty deep meanings like in the background of things, so like whether it's like political or it's like classism, fascism,
Yeah.
or fighting off like totalitarianism, whatever.
Totalitarianism.
Yeah.
See, I would watch that one
Oh, okay.
because I love
So
crazy
86.
totalitarian.
Yeah, I was exactly.
See, I'd be so down for that because that's
Yeah.
like Handmaid's Tale. It's like a totalitarian
Yeah.
society that took over and now everyone's trying to escape it. See, I love that stuff.
So 86.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain the story of 86?
Yeah, 86 is kind of interesting. Essentially, what happened is there were all these nations that were at war, and one nation developed a a drone, an AI drone, like army.
See, I'm already in.
But the problem is the AI drone army got to the point where they wiped out that civilization, and now they're trying to wipe out all the other civilizations as well. So in order to fight these AI drones,
They bring in the hot guys.
well, yes,
Yes.
but
Yes.
yeah, they actually
See, I
are
already
hot.
know how this is gonna go.
But here's the crazy part: in order to make it to where people weren't losing their lives, they got everyone who didn't have white hair and like blue eyes to be segmented to a different part of the city, and they called them the 86th district.
Because they were 86.
So that way, no one, if they died in combat, they marked them as non-human. So that way they wouldn't have any human losses.
Oh, that's insane.
So it
I'm so
follows
down.
like them, like one, like having to fight for these people that have oppressed them.
Yeah.
But then they eventually like do get to like leave.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how do they integrate with other societies now? You know?
Dang.
Yeah, so you have like hints of like classism, and,
Yeah.
like, other things like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
see,
mean,
I'd
pretty
be
much
so
everything.
down.
Yeah.
So-
It's a
and it-
really
Wait,
good
so the
one.
white hair, blue eye, they were like exiled, like there was
No,
like
no,
they
no,
were
no,
like a
the-
bad class.
No,
No.
they're the good class.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
okay.
like
They
the
got
rich.
everyone who wasn't
Yeah.
like
Oh,
white hair, blue eyes.
okay,
so
got
like
you.
the rich
Yeah.
noble
Yeah.
class.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the Aryan race.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's like
much.
Aryan versus like
Yeah.
Nazi Germany.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would because that's
Fuck
only
Hitler.
24.
We like to put an official stance.
Yeah,
I know. We're so brave.
Officially.
This is officially a no Hitler podcast.
Yeah, no, because was it 86 is only 24 episodes?
I
Yeah.
believe so. Yeah,
But
and I
there's,
think
like,
less if you get rid of
two-
the two recap.
Yeah, they're like the two recap episodes. So it's only 22 episodes, 22 minutes long.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
no like shredded
She
guys,
watched
but there's
Lord
hot
of the
guys.
Rings.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We got the attention span.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
really most animes are short. They're like
Yeah.
22, 24 minutes long.
Oh, okay, got you.
So it's not like you have to,
I have to sit there for a long time.
yeah.
But the
Okay.
hard part is because they're so short, sometimes you don't realize the potential of how good it's gonna be until like 3-4 episodes in.
Yeah.
Because like that's only like half a movie. The half
Yeah.
of a movie, if you're watching like a 2-hour movie, an
Yeah.
hour of it's gonna be set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
But
Yeah,
I don't
well-
think you need that many for 86.
No,
Yeah,
86 is
86.
really
Like
good.
I think by episode 2 really kicks off.
Yeah, even episode 1, I think you
Yeah.
got like you get right into
Yeah,
it.
it grabs you right away.
Yeah.
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 Does anime make you guys like want to leave Earth?
No.
Like, would you spend your life in any of these worlds?
Oh,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
If
depending.
you could give
because
up
here's the
human
thing.
life and turn into
I-
an animated character.
I will tell you what shows I would never want to live in. I would never want to be a part of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Okay, because
You don't want to get eaten out by like
Eaten out?
yeah, pretty much.
By
she's like,
streakers.
By
excuse me.
streakers.
Large streakers.
I can go to a planet where I get eaten out all the time?
yeah, by
Well,
large
Yeah,
streakers.
by
Well-
large streakers.
Oh. Wait.
By big shredded streakers. By toxic.
Only if they have white hair and blue
Yeah,
eyes. I'm
they're
down.
so dry.
Yeah,
Oh my
they are
gosh.
dry.
Like, they're
She learned a
crazy
new word.
dry.
See? We're
It's all the feathering for me.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They don't-
That sounds like Photoshop. Like you
Yeah.
just feather someone.
Do they have needles in the anime worlds? Because
Yes.
I know these guys aren't natty.
Actually, so
Yeah.
like Aaron, for
Well-
instance, what was he's been non-natty since he was like what when did he get
12.
injected? Like 9?
Very
Yeah.
young.
Like 9.
very young.
So yeah, he's been non-natty since he was 9.
I would love to see his
Yeah.
diet.
Yeah. Well,
It's people.
it's
Oh,
No, not
that's
Aaron's.
why.
Oh, you're
See?
not- Yeah, I sure.
All
it's
the iron and protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron's is other Titans at times,
yeah.
and whatever's laying on the ground.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potato.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty much it.
Spinal
Yeah.
fluid.
Spinal
But
fluid.
he also becomes a daddy later on. Though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm baby to daddy, for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about his like Titan form. Like so dry.
Oh yeah. Well, no. See.
So
No,
dry.
so
Crazy dry.
the
She's
armor
learning the
tie-in is
terminology.
dry.
Huh?
The armor tie-in is dry. The armor tie-in?
All of the non-special Titans.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
no.
Oh no, you know what?
The
The,
cart-
colossal
the
Titan
colossal-
is dry. He doesn't have any skin.
Yeah, he becomes really dry.
He's just muscle.
Yeah.
So
If you're into,
he's real
if you're
dry.
into the jaw tighten.
He has no skin. Does he have to? Is he like constantly on antibiotics? He would get an infection so fast.
Girl, he's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
He's
He
good.
literally
Good.
burns it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dang.
No, but Attack on Titan
From all the eating out.
But,
Yeah.
but Attack on Titan is one that I think you would like, just because like you want to talk about like fascism and like classism.
Yeah.
That show is literally what it's
Do
about.
they have weird names like Izakai and whatever shit? Because I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
into that.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely weird names.
There's Aaron,
There's Armin.
Mikasa.
this is why.
Armin.
See, this is why I can't do white guys because I can't do the like Jason.
Oh,
and thing.
wait. We do have a
Chad.
Jean.
No, but his name
Yeah,
is Jean,
no.
not John.
Yeah, Jean. Yeah, it's different.
Jean.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Still white.
See, that's like
Yeah.
exotic.
Exotic, yeah.
Exotic
I'm all into the
white.
exotic. Give me the most. I want to be on a tropical island in the world of '86.
It's French vanilla, not plain
Yeah.
vanilla.
Yeah.
I heard someone say that like
Throwing some
Italians-
caramel swirl in there.
Italian.
Italians are just the exotic white people.
It's so true. It's so accurate.
The Italians.
It's
Yeah.
so accurate. And I agree
The
with that.
Italians.
I don't
From
get it.
Inglorious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I speak the second most Italian here.
The second most.
Yeah. It's a quote from the movie.
If you speak Spanish though, you already speak
loud.
like half the language.
In Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's similar. There's
Yeah,
There's a
similar
lot of-
languages,
except
yeah.
the word
awesome.
gatto.
There's a lot
except
of
the word gatto.
What's that?
gato,
Italian
Yeah.
ice cream.
Oh.
cat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like I don't want to eat a cat.
I would love to take.
Tyler in the quiet. What's up with that, guys?
Because I was gonna say, Jess, your feelings on eating a cat.
Gosh.
The stereotypes are not helping. She's like, I'm the worst driver.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't.
Another official stance of the podcast: we don't eat animals.
Yeah.
That or pets.
Excuse me, we don't eat animals. I'm like, we eat fish.
That or pets. If
That
you
or pets.
How
listen,
about fish?
you need food.
How about fish?
Okay,
Fish are pets.
first of all, you're not keeping an ahi tuna floating around your fish tank.
Yeah, if you have an ahi tuna fish tank, I will take back my words.
I do not have an ahi.
That's awesome.
But Attack on Titan, definitely recommend. But I would say watch 86 first
Yeah.
Okay.
over Attack on Titan.
Yeah, 86 is gonna be like your gateway drug.
Should I watch this sober?
Honestly,
You don't
anyway.
have to.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See,
Yeah.
I mean, how's your comprehension level when you're sober?
it's better when I'm high.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah.
So then watch it while high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because like 86 does have a lot of like deeper meanings
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
So that's the only reason why I would say if your comprehension level like drops, maybe not. But,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
I'll give it
really
a
think
shot.
that like comprehension level is ever better when you're high. It's just that you have more epiphanies when you're high because like normal things. you
Oh,
start
I
to
got you. I
realize.
got you.
I wouldn't know.
I can focus better when I am because when I'm sober, I don't have like ADHD to any extent. It's the opposite.
Okay.
But I'm still thinking about a million different things.
Yeah.
Because I'm like constantly like people like my ex would tell me I have an entrepreneur mind. He'd be like, "You're such an entrepreneur," because I'm constantly like,
I mean, you,
business
you
idea,
are,
this
though.
here, this
Quite-
like.
you quite literally are.
I am. I know. I am.
I'm just saying.
I am. So like when I'm high, I can focus on just the one thing. So that's why I love going to the gym high because I'm not thinking about all the other stuff I have going on or what I have to do. I'm only focused on the gym. So like, and then I can tell when it starts to fade, I start thinking about, I'm like, oh shit, what do I have to do later? What do I have to, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting sober. So like, I can totally tell. So like when I'm watching stuff, like I'm only focused on that, like when I'm watching. So it's easier.
Well, then you'll definitely dive into anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's something else that you would recommend then?
I don't think we should overwhelm her with too much. I think
Well,
those two are
Well,
the
'cause,
perfect
no,
ones
you
for
have
her.
two.
You have what? Attack on Titan
Well,
An 86.
and 86, but there's
Oh,
also Mushoku
Mushoku
Tensei.
Tensei, that's
So I
three,
think that's
yeah.
3. I think that's
Okay.
perfectly fine.
yeah, I think you'd be solid with those three.
Yeah.
Can you text this to me later?
Yeah.
Yes.
All you have to know is if you see a show called One Piece, just skip it.
Yeah, hot take.
That's it. That's the rule of
But
anime.
it's true
Nah,
that, well,
it's
okay.
there's just too many episodes.
How many?
Oh.
Okay. Remember, each episode, let's say it's 24 minutes on the long,
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
long end, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How many episodes do you think is too many to watch?
Like in one sitting?
No,
Or
just in
like,
general.
if you saw a show have this many episodes, would you stay away from it? Kind of a thing.
Oh no.
How,
Even like 1,100 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no, because I feel like Seinfeld has like 100.
Well,
Oh, I guess
but
that's still
but
not
this
close
show's
to
not funny.
1,000.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Well, and not to. I mean, like anime has like a lot of different shows that are
Yeah.
over 100. So like you have like Naruto, which was like 220.
How old am I? I just use Seinfeld as a reference. Oh my god, I'm so old.
Who's Seinfeld?
Who's Seinfeld?
Is that like a K-pop band?
I'm a 90s
It's
baby,
the
I
guy-
swear.
it's
I'm
the
not
guy
that
made
old.
the B movie.
That's so bad.
Oh, jeez. That
Do-
was such a bad movie.
Do you know who Seinfeld is?
Yeah, he had the show called Seinfeld.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
I
just
watched the
kidding.
B movie. The B movie is just his best scenes, right?
The
no,
B movie.
Yeah.
no,
No, honestly, I saw the B movie before I even heard about Seinfeld, and it turned me off from him so bad
really.
that I can't.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What don't you like about him?
About B movie?
About Jerry
I know,
Seinfeld?
No, I know
Oh.
nothing about him.
Oh.
Is the thing because I was born later than him.
What year were you born?
97.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm 94.
I know.
You're 90.
Yeah.
But I didn't speak English until I was like 7, so I wasn't.
Oh,
consuming
okay.
That's like
media.
We'll give you a pass.
Most kids don't really speak English till they're like 7.
That's not true. Like little kids.
You're in
start
first grade, I think, when you're 6.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I think I was like closer to 8.
When you were in first
Stop.
No, when I was.
Oh.
when I
I
learning-
was like, wait,
no,
what?
when I was learning English.
grade? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
English wasn't your first language.
Yeah. I don't think my mom knew English till she was in like high school, middle school. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm very Americanized. I've known English my whole life.
Yeah, same. My first and last language.
Why is it?
And I'm
gonna
still
be
not
your
good at it.
last language. They have like the Duolingo thing with Crunchyroll.
I know.
You're gonna do that.
I'm gonna do
yeah, for
it.
Japanese.
Yeah. Make my grandma
You-
proud.
Is it which version of Japanese do you know? Is it like was it because I know
Like
they have 3 different types.
hiragana,
Yeah,
katakana.
yeah, katakana and stuff like that. Do you
Yeah.
know which one it is?
I don't know which one they're gonna be teaching for the
Duolingo.
yeah. I mean that's just the alphabet though. I mean every other when it comes to Japanese, like the language is the same. It's just how
Yeah.
you write it. Right? I doubt they'll teach kanji because that's pretty complicated. I think hiragana is like or katakana might be the easiest one. But it just depends who you ask.
Do you guys know there's different languages in anime, right?
They're all,
For the
like,
most part,
Japanese,
it's
pretty much.
Japanese. There's like
Oh,
yeah.
it's Japanese.
Yeah.
It's not like
well, they make like dubs.
okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's not like Tolkien where he has his own like elvish language. Like there's like
well,
There is in
in
Mushoku
Tensei
Tensei.
they have that.
do you guys know it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
They don't
Yeah.
show
Do
us
you
in
know
I'm
Dutch.
Elvish?
ashamed.
Do you know-
Yes.
say something.
They have Tolen.
The abdomen.
That means you're late, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ata, father.
Yeah.
Or I like to call daddy. I'm just kidding. I just like to make Chris laugh.
No, but most part, yes, they're all Japanese. But you'll like they do make English dubs. You know,
Okay.
personally,
Yeah.
we're called subcultured, meaning that we watch it subbed, like subtitled.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
So-
I would also say like the voice acting is usually much better. Like no shade to like American voice actors, but when it comes to like anime, I feel like the emotion comes across a lot better. And sometimes words also lose their meanings crossing languages.
If they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, because what was the example that you used a couple episodes
Yeah,
ago?
in Hell's Paradise, they're talking about how they say something along the lines of like, oh, if you can like get the elixir and come back, then you know, let's see whether or not you can get your life back. But like what he actually said was, let's see whether or not you can get your humanity. So
Gotcha.
like
And that hits a lot deeper.
it hits like a lot deeper. But like sometimes even like translation, like the subtitle translations will be
Yeah. A
Different,
little different.
but I would say you at least get the impact of like the way that the emotion is supposed to be
Well, yeah,
said.
because
I
the
got
voice
you.
inflection is there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you. Okay. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense, actually. It just takes out some of the like originality if it's translated by someone who doesn't fully
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
the language. I got you.
Which is why we always recommend everybody to watch
The
subtitles.
subtitles.
Yeah.
Okay. I love subtitles. I'm convinced if you turn off the subtitles, you can't read fast. I'm,
Oh
I'm
my
convinced.
gosh.
I was Netflixing one time with this
Yeah.
guy, and he was like, "Oh my god, can we turn off the subtitles?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go."
No, okay, the only time I turn off subtitles if I'm watching a competition show.
There you
Because
go.
like I hate it when they pause for
Oh.
dramatic effect but you can read who won.
Oh yeah, that's true. It
That's the
ruins
worst.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like subtitles, people are like, oh, they get in the way of what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on right
Yeah.
there that I'm missing? Obviously.
Well, yeah, no, because like something common I've heard, like, well, I don't want to read because how am I going to read and watch what's going on at the same time? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you kinda
Evolution's just gonna take over. We're gonna all just get so adapted to subtitles. We're all just gonna go deaf. Just like,
even though I will say I'm kind of in the habit. I don't know if you guys are. The first thing when the TV pops on or like a movie, my eyes automatically drop.
yeah,
the
mine do too.
bottom.
I do too. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I don't even really notice my eyes looking at the bottom. I just feel like at this point, I just kind of see the whole
Yeah,
screen.
well, yeah.
Like your peripherals
Yeah.
just take in the
Yeah.
whole picture.
he
Yeah.
has really good peripheral vision.
Really.
It's
Yeah.
like very insane. Like he admitted the other day that he cheats at card games because he has like really like superior peripheral vision and he can just see everyone's cards.
So if you play poker with him, watch out.
I think Chris
Yeah.
can hook you up with someone at the CIA and get you a job. If this doesn't work out, we know what you're going to.
I have
I'll be the
opposite
peripheral
issue.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm the peripheral guy.
Yeah.
No, but that would be a great talent if like no one suspects that you're
Anime
looking at
activist
them.
turn
Yeah.
assassin.
Activist.
Yeah. Save the anime.
Yeah. I'm trying to be converted right now.
Save the hentai.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, speaking of that, have you seen what Australia did? They tried banning anime countrywide.
Did it
What?
pass?
No. I don't
Okay.
think
In
so.
Australia?
Yeah,
That seems like not the right place for that.
Yeah.
I know.
Like if they
Weird.
were like,
They seem very chill there.
right?
Yeah.
Very weird.
It's because they wanted to something about like preventing child like
Violence or something?
yes of
Or
the
like over sexualization of
yes.
children.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is a problem.
Because
Yeah.
it's animated?
Well, no,
Yeah, well-
there's like some things called like lolly where the girls they look young and they're meant to look
Like when we say
then they,
young,
like,
sub
yeah.
15.
Yeah,
Okay,
but then they
okay.
put them in like a skimpy outfit and then they call them like 100 years old in order to make it okay.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a vampire and she's 1,000 years old, but looks like
Yeah.
she's like 12.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, but I think those are like ones you know I recommend people to avoid.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
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 I get both perspectives.
Yeah.
I understand both sides. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but so like you do get, like, I feel like anime does get a bad rap because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like if you have like one really gross movie like Cuties, right?
Yeah.
Which sexualizes little children.
It's cuties.
It's like a Netflix movie. I've never ever watched it. I've only heard of it, but
Oh, that's the dancing one, huh?
yeah.
Got
Okay.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah.
And then being like, oh, movies are evil because
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
sexualized
Yeah.
children. It's like
Yeah.
that movie might be evil, but we can't just say all movies.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, someone will always find something negative to say about anything.
Oh, girl, so true.
So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the biggest problem is like the only people that usually talk are the people that are dissatisfied with things.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot more frequent to hear bad things about anime.
Gotcha, yeah.
Especially when it's like a relatively like new culture in America, right? Like
Yeah.
it's been around here for a while, but it's really blown up like the past like couple years, especially with the help of COVID and the people like staying inside.
Yeah.
So after all that negativeness news, let's end it on a positive note. By everyone give one compliment to
Oh my
our
God.
guest, Nathalie.
Oh my God, stop.
I'll start us off, okay? I think your biceps are out of this world. Crazy, girl. Makes me want to go into the gym. Like,
Yes.
But at the same time, I look at them and I'm like, I could never achieve that
Oh
greatness.
my
Yeah.
God,
What's the
you
point?
can.
No.
You can.
It's because you've never seen yourself in a mirror. I'm convinced you're a vampire.
Anyone can. Anyone can do it. Like I'm a firm believer, like anyone can be a bodybuilder. Like you probably not everyone can be blessed and be Mr. or Mrs. Olympia, but like anyone can reach their potential with bodybuilding. Like if you get set and you put everything, just like everything, like if you work really hard and you try really hard and you feel like you can do it, you can do it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. That's why I'm just like, whatever. Because like, I'm like, anyone could do it. Like, if you woke up tomorrow morning and said, I'm going to be a bodybuilder, and you 100% put all your effort and time into it, and you ate the food, and you did the weights, and you did the ped and whatever, you could do it.
Better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's...
Well, not bodybuilding, but yeah.
But working out.
But the reason that it's rare is because people don't want to do that. They don't want to put in the effort and the time.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, they don't want to sacrifice. Anyone can do it.
Very true.
The problem is, even when you want to do it, you get in the habit of it, and then you're like, okay, I can go to the gym. And then you're like, it's easy to go to the gym, but it's also so much easier to not go to the gym.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
True.
Yeah.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's harder for me not to go.
Yeah, I think for
Oh,
me,
wow.
But I think that's built off
Wow.
of habit, though, by now,
it's,
right?
it's like harder for me.
It's like,
Not to.
if you
Yeah.
ask any bodybuilder, especially ones that have like depression or anything like that, the depression skyrockets on rest days.
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, like I have friends that will call me on like Sundays, which is my rest day, and they'll be like, hey, just checking in. Like, you good? How are you
Wow.
doing? Because they know it's a hard day for me to not go. So yeah, some people just always have that outlet of like you guys, like imagine if one day like anime just disappeared off face of the earth.
I'd
Yeah.
buy it.
Right? Like I'd be calling you guys and be like, are you good?
Right.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's the
The
same
answer would be no.
thing.
The answer would be no.
I'd be drawing stick figures, pretending.
This is not
He's like
soon.
creating a flip book for himself.
Yeah. No, seriously, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has their thing.
But see, her shoulders though. That's what you got. Got to. You guys haven't seen him with a pump. Massive. Am I wrong?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are
Alright.
funny.
Tyler, your turn.
Thank you for the body dysmorphia.
I tried I said intimidation was not going to happen.
No, but no, in all seriousness, I think it's been a great podcast.
Aww.
I think I learned quite a bit, but also more than that, it was just fun.
Yeah. First
I
time with the
learned a
guest
lot.
went well.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Natalie.
I'm your first guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First guest. Yeah.
What do we need something. Can we put like my picture on the wall? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ready for the effect? We're gonna edit this in later, okay? Woo!
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm always number one.
Number one.
Do you like my ego? I had to throw that in there.
Every bodybuilder has to have it.
I know it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's fair.
Fair.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching Natalie show off her physique and educate us in bodybuilding. Please like and subscribe. See you guys.
All right, bye.